Hi, good morning. I'm Raleigh Brown, and this is another curve flattening concert, and I welcome you in. I see folks starting to show up. Keith Shaw is here on YouTube, and so is my friend Steve DeHaas, and Slim Edelman. Steve Walker is here, Audrey Bernheimer, Bob McKenna, Marlene Burke, Aretta and Ron, and Margot Lemieux. Hi, Margot, and Deb Leiby Clark, and Donna Greenberg, Charlotte Cantrell, people from all over the country, Kathy Marzik. This beautiful Sunday, it's a very crisp morning here. It was in the 30s when I walked Charlie, after walking Charlie while it's light out instead of having to go out in the dark. Charlie has his posse, the people he meets on his morning walk, and if he doesn't meet, it kind of makes his day. He gets all this attention. So if they're out really early, then I have to get out there early. And that was the case today. But today, because of the time change, it was light out, which was amazing. Okay. Anyhow, so I welcome you here. I will clink you. I'm in True Confessions water today. I've already had a bunch of coffee, and I had a guest here over the last couple days, my friend Eric Kilburn, who's from up in Massachusetts, and he has a pre-war guitar just like mine, except a little different looking. So we had a great time talking guitars and just goofing around for the last couple days. I see, let me say some more hellos. I said hi. Tom Dietz, Ann Mintz, my dear, Pam Zappardino, Marketplace Ale. That's Ken Nashif Incognito. And Kate Petrella, Linda Worster, Karen Beatty, my dear friend from New York City. I already said about Slim. And Dave Mason is here from Scotland. Warren and Janelle are here. Debbie Moore from up in Maine, and Bernd Bookman from Germany, and Michael Tierson from, God, I'm going to get it wrong again, Haddon Township maybe. Mike Schnabel from up in the Lehigh Valley. Lori Payne is here, and I can see her on my feed, so she's no longer invisible. Gene Galligan from down in the Carolinas, and Mike Verbick from the Pittsburgh area. Mike Stillman from Joshua Tree, California. Terry St. James from Montreal, Canada. And they're pouring in. Owen O'Malley from South Jersey. Hi, Owen. So I have a Charlie picture for you, as I do every morning. Charlie was sleeping in the sun this morning, and I caught him before I had to. I have to close the drapes when I do a concert because there's too much glare. But that was a nice shot of Charlie. He's still over there, even though I closed the curtains and the sun is no longer on him. He knows I'm going to do a concert, so he gives up hope. he just figures he'll get to walk a little bit later. So we don't talk politics much here. I try not to, but the music I was raised on was very political, and Bob Dylan and Phil Oakes, and so we won't talk politics. I might sing a little politics for you. And this first one is The Times They Are A-Changin', and it has a couple updated verses. So like me and Bob Dylan get the co-write on this. He's the only Nobel laureate I've ever gotten to co-write with. So here we go. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics who prophesy with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, your children are murdered if you don't take a stand. The moment has come for a line in the sand. Priorities need rearranging, for the slaughter continues until you demand that the times they must be a-changing. Come daughters and sons, and make no mistake, you know we've been waiting for you to awake. We can help you to cut off the head of the snake, but it's your own future you're saving, and your children will inherit the world that you make, for the times they are a-changing. Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows, rattle your walls, for the times they are changing. The line it is drawn, and the curse it is cast, and the slow who are now will later be fast, and the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first who are now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing. And the times are indeed changing, and let's hope they change for the better. Let's keep an optimistic point of view here. So next up, that's my Martin, my old Martin, which I keep in drop D most of the time, drop D tuning, where the E string is tuned down to D. My dear friend Susan Cattaneo is here. Susan is a great songwriter, and Sharon Lee and, let me get these pics on, Donna Greenberg and Rhonda Scott Merrick and Carol Pred and Linda Worster, I think I said hi to already, but these things go in and out of my head so rapidly. Bob McKenna is here. So next up, I'm going to do an instrumental for you, and it's part of my non-political political set. And this is from the Reverend Gary Davis. It's one of his showpieces, sometimes called The Soldier's Drill, and sometimes called the United States March. That's the marching sound. The United States March, or the Soldier's Drill, from the Reverend Gary Davis, one of my great heroes. So, onward we will move. This next one is Jackson Browne's song. Let's see if I'm missing anybody here. I see Jambone Jim and Pam Zappardino. I think I said hi to lovely Diane Desmond up there in sunny Vermont. And thank you for the kind words. And I think I said hi to everybody on here. Michael Miller, did I say hi to you? Michael Miller always says that's some mighty fine picking, and I appreciate that, Michael. I accept compliments very readily. So this. So from Jackson Browne. It is a dance we do in silence underneath the morning sky. Son, you and your life, me and mine, it has begun. And here we stand and without speaking draw the water from the well and gaze beyond the plains to where the mountains lie so still. And it's a long way that I have come across the sands to find you here among your people in the sun, where the families work the land as they have always done. Oh, it's so far the other way my country's come. Across my land has grown the shadow of a cruel and senseless hand, though in some strong hearts the love and truth remain. And it has taken me this distance and a woman's smile to learn that my place remains among them, and to them I must return. And it's a long way that I have come across the sands to find this peace among your people in the sun, where your children will be born. You'll watch them as they run. Oh, it's so far the other way my life has gone. If you look for me, Maria, you will find me in the shade, wide awake or in a dream. It's hard to tell. If you come to me, Maria, I will show you what I've made. It's a picture for Our Lady of the Well. Our Lady of the Well by Jackson Browne. Probably written, 45 years ago, 50 years ago, and still packs a punch. Still important. So it's announcement time. Most of my announcements can be summed up in one word: vote. Please go vote and get your friends to go vote and vote for democracy. There's only one candidate who's headed that way. And my only other thing is my buddy Andy Cohen will be playing this Friday night at Ann Mintz's house. If you're in the Philly area, Ann Mintz, ANNMINTZ, at mindspring.com for reservations. And Andy is a great ragtime guitarist. He probably plays the United States March with a lot more hokum and pizzazz than I do. He's a wonderful performer and singer and guitar player, and a maniac of a human being to boot. One of my many favorite friends. So that's on, and that's really all I'm going to say for today in terms of announcements. There are invisibles here. They include Judith Fox and Kit Serikaku and Joel Biget and my good buddy Mario Prue. I had my Prue guitar out when Eric Kilburn was here, and we sat around and just really the kind of stuff that would kill a conversation anywhere else, talking about brace thicknesses and neck widths and everything we could talk about the little nerdy stuff about guitars. We had a really good time, and he got to experience the Prue, which is still a wonderful sounding guitar. And Joel Biget and Mario Prue and George Young in Winter Garden, Florida. And there is, as always, a PayPal link right there next to my left index finger, and a Venmo link. Contributions are always appreciated, never expected. So, and then there are concerts coming up. I am on now. Monday, I don't know who is on, but some of you will tell me, I'm sure. Tuesday, I believe Cozy is still on the road. She's just finishing up. I think they finished up the Moab Folk Camp yesterday, and the Moab Folk Festival is today and tomorrow or whatever. And I don't think they're going to be back in time to do a show this week. On Wednesday, I will be back at my 3 o'clock time slot, and I believe Steve Walker, who is on here right now, or was a minute ago, will be on doing a concert, I think in the evening, maybe at 7 p.m. He might enlighten you about that, and I'll mention that again on Wednesday afternoon, but you can put it on your calendar now. And that's that, and then we're on to the next stuff. So I'm going to play a blues for you, and even this blues has a political part to it, because one of the basic verses in it is says, when a woman gets in trouble, no one wants her around. She'd been looking for a good friend, and no one can be found. And I don't think I have to say anything else about that. So. From Robert Johnson. Now the woman I love, I stole from my best friend. That joker got lucky, stole her back again. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. The woman I love, she rode that southbound train. She's a married woman, I love her just the same. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. when a woman gets in trouble, there's no one wants her around. She be looking for a good friend and no one can be found. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound, Lord, it's bound to be raining outside. All through the spring, all through the fall, just sitting here thinking about my all in all. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. Now the woman I love, I stole from my best friend. That joker got lucky, stole her back again. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound, Lord, it's bound to be raining outside. Come out in my kitchen. Bastardized from the playing of Robert Johnson. Let me think here. I'm going to just say some more hellos. Steve did say that he's doing his concert on Wednesday at 7, so you can check him out. He's a fixture here in the Lehigh Valley. And I'm seeing if I missed anybody as I go down the line here. I can see there's a lot of long comments, which I will read later. Charlie Bryant is here, and Denny Oliver. Hi, Denny. I hope you're doing well. Denny's an Ohio guy, and like that. So we're going to tone it down a little bit now. I figured I'd get the emotionally heavy stuff out of the way at the beginning today, and usually I don't play an instrumental for the last number, so I'm playing this for the second last one. But this is my major calming down song, and it's very appropriate for today because it's called Sunday Morning. Sunday morning. And one more for you, and I see who came in here who I didn't get to say hi to. Mel Rivera down there in Levelland, Texas. And Michael Miller, I said hi. I think I said hi to most of you. I'm so glad to see Margot Lemieux here. I won't get to see Margot again until next summer. But then we will all meet up at Lake Winnipesaukee. So this is a song, Phil Oakes was known for his protest material early in his career. And this, I don't think you'd call a protest song. I think it's a paean to compassion and empathy. And I've always loved it, and I guess a billion other people do too, because it was kind of a hit. Show me the prison, show me the jail, show me the prison man whose face is growing pale, and I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the alley, show me the train, show me the hobo who sleeps out in the rain, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor, show me the drunken man as he stumbles out the door, and I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the country where the bombs had to fall, show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall, and I'll show you a young land with so many reasons why, there but for fortune may go you or I. Or I. empathy, compassion, something which our country is struggling with right now. And I thank you all. I love you all for joining me. You guys are, we are a community, and we all have communities of our own. And it's what makes us human. And let's be as human as we can be, and as humane as we can be. I'll hope to see you on Wednesday, if not before. And I send you my love and a little mantra to take us home. It's in your best interests if I sing the mantra in C instead of D. That's why I'm moving that capo. We'll do There But For Fortune mantra. Be happy, be healthy, be brave and be calm, be kind, it's a snap, and if you get cranky, take a nap. Have a great first half of the week. Do your best on Tuesday, and I'll hope to see you on Wednesday, hopefully in a better world. And Charlie the dog says goodbye. He's over there still snoozing. He's moaned a couple times, but you probably couldn't hear it over there. Much love. Bye-bye.